What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to go out on a Funko Pop hunt, looking for any new pops to add to my collection and to show off anything new to you guys. And I'm also looking for a pop to give away as well. And with that being said, without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go. All right, first store that I'm stopping at is Barnes & Noble. It's been a minute since I've been here. I'm just kind of curious to see if they have anything new. I kind of get the suspicion that they won't, but you never know. Let's go check. Inside the store, and it looks like they've actually moved their section a little bit, and they have a little bit of an overflow over here. And I want to say they actually have a couple of new things like this lamb chop pop right here. Can't remember if I saw this one or not at box lunch. I potentially could have. I know that there's another version of this at the Funko shop. I think it's a flocked version, but this is definitely a cool new one. And then over in their normal section, I'll be honest, I'm seeing a couple of League of Legends pops that I've never, I didn't even know that these were releasing. I know that there's a couple that people are on the lookout for that have gone up in price, but this looks to be a new line. Like I said, I didn't even know that these were coming out. And there is another one right there. So I think that's the whole new set. If you're a League of Legends fan, let me know if you're looking for those. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything that I need. Figured I'd show off the couple of new things that I saw. So I think that's it. Before I go into the next store, guys, I just wanted to let you know about today's sponsor of the video, Whatnot. It's an awesome auctioning platform, guys, that has pretty much everything collectible, whether it be like auction style, marketplace, pretty much anything collectible. I obviously like to focus on Funko Pop, and I actually have an auction coming up this next week in May. Tons of really awesome figures in there, some Grail type stuff, some older stuff, really cool out of box pops. And I would love to see you on that auction if you can join. And also, if you are new to the app, you can get $15 off of your first purchase, whether you want to use it on my auction or anywhere throughout the app. There are a ton of really awesome sellers that I like, so honestly, you can spend it wherever. But thank you a bunch to Whatnot for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back into it and go out on the hunt. Next on the agenda is Target. There's a couple things that I'm looking for, guys. The new Simpsons Super 7 figures. There's some Super 7 blind box Sesame Street figures that I'm looking for. And then just whatever new Funko Pops that I can show off to you guys. And I think this might actually be a good sign. Did I say Super 7 Simpsons? I meant Jack's specific Simpsons, but these are brand new figures, guys, that I have never seen before. So you have like the radioactive green paint Homer right there, and also Vampire Mr. Burns. And those are Jack specific, so that might be a good sign that they got the other ones in. As far as blind box Sesame Street stuff, it would be in the section. I'm just not seeing it. Looks like they do have Godzilla, so it's that same style, just not the Sesame Street ones I'm looking for. They do, however, have some other new Super 7 stuff. I think the Fun line is new, so we have Mechagodzilla and just the Godzilla 89, so I guess that's also a good sign that they're getting a new product. As far as anything new Funko-wise, it looks like this is pretty much the same. Got all your different, comic covers, all the Bitty Bops, and all the regular, Funko stuff. I think I've showed this off on the channel a couple times, but one of my favorite things is probably the Charlie Brown and Lucy moment right here. I love all the different Peanuts pops. This one's really cool. It just, for me, it takes up too much space, so I'm gonna pass on it today, but maybe eventually. This is interesting. I've never noticed this at my Target before, guys, but they have a little Pokemon and card section, and they do have some pops in here. Like obviously some Pokemon pops. This Charizard has seen better days. We got Gengar right there, Quaxley and Piplup. And unfortunately for me, in another part of the toy section, guys, they don't have the new Simpson stuff. Same stuff from the previous waves, which is kind of a bummer. I thought seeing that other stuff in the Funko section, they would have some of the new Simpson stuff, but unfortunately they do not. So I guess on to the next store. Okay, Ross, Five Below. Am I gonna find anything at either of these places? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm in the area. Might as well check. Ross was pretty much what you expected. A few Funko Pops scattered here and there. There was actually a good amount of them at the, end of my visit, but we have a couple of these pops, and honestly, there's some pretty good deals for $6. Usually that was around close to a $20 pop. Most of the pops here that you're gonna find are $5, maybe even cheaper if they've been there for a while. Tons of the different formal Marvel movie pops right there as well that, are on discount pretty much everywhere, but you can get them for $3 here at Ross. A couple examples, Ant-Man and the Wasp, just movies that have been out for a couple of years, and nobody really wants the pops. We have some Crayola pops, $3.99. I mean, brand spanking new. If you want that in your collection, I mean, that's pretty darn cheap. And then here was the display that I was talking about at the beginning of our visit. We have a Danny Trejo pop for $3.99. I mean, I know that there's an exclusive of this one or something like that that's related to Funko Hollywood that's a little bit more expensive, but $3.99 doesn't seem too bad for that pop. More of the Crayola pops right there. Some mixed in anime stuff here and there, some video games, some DC. The stuff that you usually expect at Ross. Went next door to Five Below, and you know what? It was about the same. I found a couple of new things things here and there. Like, I'd never seen these mini Disney boba things. Yes, these are Funko Disney items right here, Disney minis, I should say. And yeah, they're kind of interesting. Not something that I really collect. I like all the Nickelodeon stuff. I actually have all these in my collection. I was just kind of going through them, seeing which ones they had. Open Funko sodas, pretty, you know, standard for Five Below. They also had some of the Jack-specific Simpsons figures, ones that I unfortunately already have from Wave 2. But if you're looking for those and you want them for $5, definitely check Five Below. Alrighty, folks, GameStop is up next. Let's see what new stuff they have. GameStop was pretty similar as well. A few new things scattered throughout here and there. A restock on the Spider-Man that I know came out a couple of years ago for the Marvel 80 years celebration. So, I mean, GameStop obviously is getting in random restocks of things. Thunderbolts right here with the Red Guardian. I'm actually pretty excited to see this movie. I've heard good things about it on like some reviews that I've seen. So many Stitch Pop, guys. Why do we need this many Stitch Pops? I don't know. Stitch is a great character and all, but we don't need that many Funko Pops. Bunch of One Piece as well. I know that this Big Mom has a chase, so check your local GameStop if you're looking for that one. And then this, I think, is normally a Hot Topic exclusive, but they're getting this one in as well, and it also has a chase. But yeah, tons of different new Pops that are on the top right there. I don't know how anybody could reach those, but that was pretty much it over at GameStop. Alrighty, folks, here at the Layton Hills Mall, I'm going to check out all the different stores here. Obviously, I'm going to start off with Entertainment and see what they've got. Heading on over to their Funko section, they moved a couple of things around here and there. So they had some mixed in Pops with like some of the newer ones right here. Nerdette from Hot Topic. Anybody remember when they released this one a couple of years ago? I don't think Nerdette really exists anymore, so it's interesting that she has a Pop. Ho-Hos, guys. I mean, it's a little bit of a sus Pop if you look at it. I mean, Ho-Hos look a little weird regardless, but anyways, I was just showing that one off. A chase for $10 if you're looking for that 50s Vision chase. I know that was a pretty popular one when the show came out, but unfortunately, I think that's probably about what it goes for now. And then looking around, guys, I found the small head Beetlejuice Entertainment Earth exclusive. I think it's funny when they do this, when the bodies are big and the heads are small. It's definitely like a reverse Funko Pop, if you will. I never really go back here, guys, in their anime section, but one thing actually caught my eye while I was back here, and they had a chase for retail, an Entertainment Earth glow-in-the-dark exclusive, fully holified Ichigo. I mean, that's like a $40 to $50 pop, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, usually it's in the case, and I can even show you some of the case prices here in a second, but that's a solid find. I think that's going to make a pretty good giveaway pop. I think I might give this one away. Anyways, guys, wait towards the end of the video, but look at in their case, guys, you can see most of their chases are priced up. Some are like at around like 40, 50 bucks. Some are at that 35 range, but interesting to find that Ichigo pop. Definitely walking away with that one. Okay, that was actually pretty cool, guys, finding that chase there. Usually they price them up, but I think $20 is pretty much retail for that. Stick around towards the end of the video because I think, well, I might give this one away, but while we're here, we might as well check out all the other stores, but this was a cool find. Stopping into Box Lunch, I feel like they haven't really gotten a ton of restock or any new stuff lately, at least my location, but showing off this Sabine, I think this is a couple years old exclusive. They might be getting restocks if you're looking for that one. The Funko Rewinds, the Blockbuster Rewinds did not last very long, but I wanted to show that off to you guys. And then a couple of other things, still looking for that Snoopy chase. Eventually I'll find that one. And also Leroy, speaking of so many Stitch Pops, guys, it's insane. They did have a couple of new things over here. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's person, but these are brand new. The Withered Chica, kind of an interesting one. If you're a FNAF fan, let me know down below if you're adding these to your collection, including Withered Freddy too. I'm not really seeing much weathering or withering on that pop, and we also have Foxy as well. But for the most part, that was pretty much it. Hot Topic, they had this Gamer Stitch, the metallic one, and it is really heavy, guys, if you ever see that one in person. That was pretty much it at the mall.
All right, folks, back at home. Honestly, I didn't find anything for my personal collection, but I found a perfect giveaway pop, and this would be the fully holified Ichigo Chase right here. And I was very surprised that they had this for $20. I believe this goes for around like 40 to 50 bucks. And usually they, you know, up the prices on their chases as they showed in like their display case and everything like that. So to find it, you know, just for normal price, just sitting on a shelf, I figured this would be a great pickup. And especially for you guys for a giveaway. So I'm going to be giving this away on my next auction. Like I said, all the links will be down below and everything like that. But honestly, this was a super unexpected find, and hopefully one of you walks away with it during that auction. But anyways, thank you so much for watching again. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments section below. What was your favorite thing that I came across? Obviously, we went to a bunch of different stores, but they had a good selection of stuff nonetheless. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. You guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.